Hi everyone, Stump here. Let's do some more shooting today. I thought I'd dive into a little bit of a controversial subject. I don't think it's controversial, but it is to some dyed-in-the-wool traditional archers. Today on my bow quiver, I have a couple of trad vanes. Oh, I'm shooting my Saratoga Venari today, and I wanted to actually film these trad vanes and see how quiet they are. I know being an archer, when you loose a trad vane, you definitely can tell how quiet they are. Like, there's no noise to the arrow. It just zips through the air and it gets to its mark, and you hear the thunk of the arrow striking its target, and that's it. So I thought it'd be cool to film myself shooting the trad vanes and shooting a normal arrow with a 5-inch feather, and just kind of see what the difference is. Just something different to do. Anyway, let's go out and do this. It's a little tough walking in here. There's a lot of blowdown. Holy crow. There's also a lot of stumps too. We'll get there. Man, that's quiet. That was trad vane. Hey ravens. I don't have any food. I don't know what they're chasing themselves around for. This is 5-inch shield cut. That's pretty darn quiet too. I'm gonna get closer to the stump with the camera, and we'll see if we can hear it there. There's where that bouncer landed, probably about 4 feet. The arrow looks to be intact. Yep, all good. We'll shoot it some more. I just reviewed that footage. I couldn't really tell a lot about the sound. I don't know, it's just tough to tell. So I'm gonna try it in slow motion and we'll see if that makes a difference with the sound at all. I know slow motion doesn't always capture the sound quite right. We'll try it anyway. The things you find in the woods in a place where people kill a lot of deer. It's funny to me that people don't take their antlers off, but when they're shooting as many deer as you're allowed to shoot here, I guess it's not as important to some people. But feels like a wasted resource to me. It's like they even cut the skull cap off. Very crazy, but I'm gonna take that home because I know a bunch of bow builders who would love to have a bit of Sitka blacktail horn for their tip overlays and whatnot. It's pretty cool. It's a neat rack. Interesting tines on that, eh? That's how Sitka blacktails grow. You get compact racks on them. That was a hard stump. I wasn't expecting that. 2 bouncers. One of them, the glue bond came off and the head came right off of that. I'm using Ace hex heads today because these arrows already had a point taper on them and I didn't want to cut them shorter and put brass on them. So that happens too with wood arrows. Sometimes the glue bonds just, they're not quite well bonded and they'll just pop off, unfortunately. Anyway, yeah, I didn't really notice too much of a difference with that slow motion footage either. Maybe that trad vein was a little quieter. It's pretty hard to tell. This is a lot harder than I thought. Let's try it again. That's pretty quiet. One thing about these trad vanes, makes using a bow quiver in wet climates a lot easier. You don't get your feathers all mangled up. So that's kind of nice. But I've also heard wild turkey and goose feathers are just as, or they're not just as waterproof as plastic, but they're really damn waterproof. So I'm going to be trying out some wild turkey feathers here soon and see how they hold up in the rain. Let's go find some more stumps. We'll shoot between the trees. I'm going to see if I can clip that branch off on the way through into the stump in behind there. Let's try it. Oh, just underneath it. The first arrow flew really weird. I'm gonna have to check it. Might need to be straightened. Oh man, I think the fletchings tickled it. Oh, it's good fun. The last shot, I missed it by that much. The fletchings definitely tickled that stump. I'm trying to get some slow motion footage because I know you guys love it. These stumps in here are very hard. I think it's a lot of spruce in here, and the spruce don't break down like the hemlock does. And so it's hard finding something that I can really blow an arrow through. I've been trying, but I'm not getting them. Anyway, I'll shoot a few more, and then that'll be it for today. Okay guys, so, oh, I lost that point. This one's good to go. This one, the point stayed on, but look at that. The knock just blew right off. There's so much energy there. The shaft absorbed it all and sent it right back through the knock, and the knock just blew right off. I see this quite often when I'm shooting like this. I hit something super hard and then the knock just blows off. It's a pretty easy repair. I just take a knife and I score all along the knock taper, then I grab it with pliers and it just pulls off. I'll clean it up and glue a new one on. It's no big deal. All right, let's go see what else we can find. Well, you guys be the judge. What do you think? Are the trad veins that much quieter than the feathers? I can't really tell that much, honestly. They're quiet, but the 5-inch feathers seemed really quiet as well. Though inconclusive with the low-tech iPhone video that I'm able to do and the low-tech iPhone microphone audio that I'm able to capture. So see for yourself if you want to try them out. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world to use them. I would never shoot them off a self bow at all, but for a modern recurve or a longbow, I don't see an issue with it, carbons or woods. It's a little bit of an advantage, I guess, when the weather turns inclemental. But if you're dyed-in-the-wool traditionalist, then you're gonna probably just shoot feathers, and that's okay too. So to each their own. Anyway, I don't have a terrible thing to say about the trad veins, and I'll probably use them from time to time. Let's tell you guys, orange and white, such a good color for stump shooting arrows. This white just glows out here, really captures a lot of light. So if you're one who's concerned about losing arrows, having a white cap tip is a really good idea. Whether you paint it or spray bomb it or use a wrap that you can buy, an arrow wrap, it just makes a big difference. And you can put white feathers on, or a contrasting color is kind of good too. So yeah, take a shot here. Ooh, that was beauty. That thing flew awesome. This bow is incredible. Just love it. Thanks again, Max. You did great work. Saratoga Custom Bows out of Ontario. If you're in the market for a longbow or recurve, look them up. Be pretty stoked that you did. I also wanted to talk about quivers. I don't know what you guys use for quivers when you're out hunting, stumping, 3D, whichever. This bow quiver, it's a 4-arrow quiver, and it's called by Eagle's Flight, I believe is the name. And yeah, it's a nice little quiver. It's nice and light, but I don't know. If you guys have any preferences on quivers, drop it in the comments and let me know what you're shooting. I'm interested in different things, different products and whatnot, so let me know. I'm gonna go do something that makes a little more noise now. It's a shooting day for me. I gotta do that before I go home and get my kiddo from school. So thanks for being here. Thanks for all the subscribers. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for all the comments. Be awesome if you guys wanted to share these videos in your Facebook groups or wherever you share with your friends. And we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.